Used to be top secret like a Shaolin temple, but now I'm off the hills and stolen full of that ripple. I'm watching the angle like a past participle. Mix my ripple with mo for sham pimple. Taking spring water hits just a mid-pine thistle. That good green that'll wet your whistle. Hey, smoke got food, don't be pulling your pistol. And get your girl hit with my master struck missile. See chewing out the frame like a brand new pistol. Stroke a jawbone down to the marrow of bristle. Full facial blow bubbles and rub it on your pimples. She left the hotel smelling like a sack of hot crystals and pistol smoke. Here's one for broke. Then I put it in her throat and she burped and choked. Should've told you how chunky it was. Go and get your girlfriend so she can help you out. Scream it out now. It ain't easy, man. Claim fame. Oh God, put me in the game. I'll be a man amongst boys forever, living life like a grown man. A grown man.
And we're live.
What's up, Direct Edition attendees? It's your boy, the Robot Bobby Q. T-Y Mobile bring you another fresh heap and hot plate of the Direct Edition. We get the latest news and opinion on comics, video games, collectibles, and
a Gulfling's twerk.
A Gulfling? What is a Gulfling? A Gulfling's twerk of anime thrown in for good measure. Of course, we got the Forever Squad in the building. What's up, fellas?
So,
to my right, that'd be cool if I was like reaching over into your screen. And...
this is not even going the right direction.
Oh, am I supposed to be going this way?
Well, according to the stream, you're all the way on the left, so me and Wicked are on the right.
That's why I was trying to see who was to my right.
Yeah, like on my screen, you're in the middle.
You and Wicked.
You're like pointing. There you go.
We got the Fruit Snack War Machine in the building, Mad Wicked.
Sup, and reading the salutation.
And the Cinnamon Toast Stormtrooper. Master Jushin in the house.
Catch your bowl of cereal. And the panties.
That's an awkward combination. Do you have your panties with your cereal? I'm just wondering, do you have your panties with your cereal?
Sometimes they do. I don't know, you know.
Sometimes they do.
Just depends on who's having breakfast with you.
What's up, fam? Cash, Coates, what's going on?
So, I don't have any nerd compoops. If you've ever watched us before, usually we start out with some nerd compoops, which is some idiotic things that nerds do or nerd-related idiotic things. So, obviously, we've been good these last 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I mean, somebody somewhere did something. We just don't know about it.
We just don't know about it yet, or it hasn't been reported yet. So, with I'm trying to think if anything like came across that was real shoddy or ignorant, but I'm not getting anything. So it's been a bit of a slow news week.
Okay,
but
let's start off with.
So let's jump up with some nerdgasms. Any nerdgasms?
I'm you know, this is an nerdgasm, but I'm being notified that they can barely hear us. But as far as nerdgasms go, I will still say I am on my Thanos high. I'm loving the whole Thanos series, especially since the introduction of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So it's good writing, good artists, good story, everything, man. So I'm still on that Thanos side, bro. And I will say the last trailer of the Avengers. That's a new nerdgasm. The most recent trailer of Avengers that comes out next month.
Well, I gotta agree with him on that one.
So the Avengers.
It looks good. It looks like the Avengers are in some real trouble. There were a couple parts that had me in there cracking up laughing. It's good. It's good. I'm very much looking forward to this.
All right. Okay. Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to talk about that Avengers trailer. We have to explain the meaning of Tony Stark and his night armor to everybody. All right. Twitch say we're okay on sound. YouTube say how are we on sound now?
Yeah, it's good. We're squared away on sound now, sir.
Okay, good deal. So Nerdgasms, the Wicked, you said that Space Ghost Rider, right? And the Avengers trailer.
Did you just say Space Ghost Rider?
That's what his name is. It's Space Ghost. That's like Space Ghost. It's Space Ghost Rider. Ain't no Cosmic Ghost Rider. Just because you throw Cosmic in front of it, Cosmic Ghost don't sound any better either.
That's what he is. Well, technically, he went from Ghost Rider to the Cosmic Ghost Rider to the Rider of the Black Hand of Thanos.
Okay, that sounds. You should have started with that one. Rider of the Black Hand.
He made 3 deals with 3 different devils, so it was nice.
Well, damn, we just keep stacking up. That's not.
It's like he originally. Hey, spoilers alert! If you haven't caught up on your Thanos and everything like that, hey, spoiler alert. Go do so for like at least a minute and a half while I break this down. So, Red Castle is the new Cosmic Ghost Rider. He becomes Ghost Rider when Thanos was killing every single hero in the universe and stuff. He was trapped under some debris. He was getting ready to die and said how he would give anything to kill to punish that purple bastard. As soon as he said anything, flashed down the hell. Mephisto was in front of him. He said anything. So from there, he becomes a Ghost Rider. But when he gets back to Earth, there's nobody there. Thanos has killed everybody. Everybody's gone. So he's there just running around Earth on his cycle for literally centuries and stuff before Galactus comes down. Galactus injured. He's looking for help. Galactus didn't know, like all of his Earth's heroes were dead. And then, comes across the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, well, I can help you. Just, make me your new hero, which would endow him with cosmic powers. And Thanos was like, well, what do I get out of it? And Frank goes, well, you can eat Earth. You
can go to this buffet back here.
Exactly. He's like, you can eat Earth. So he eats Earth. He makes him his Cosmic Ghost Rider. They go, here and there, and, rocking things out for a good long time for, Galactus is healed. And then they finally track down Thanos and making their way toward him. And in one fucking shot, Thanos blows Galactus' head clean the fuck off. When Ghost Rider gets to him, he hits him and he realizes, he can't kill the Ghost Rider. He's like, how about you be my right hand and work for me? So that's his third. So that's when he became Rider of the Black.
So he sold everybody out on Earth.
No, everybody was already dead.
Oh, okay.
In that particular timeline.
Wait, who injured Galactus in the first place?
They said Thanos.
Oh, so Galactus ain't learned the first time.
He got away from Thanos.
Oh, so he didn't learn the first time then.
No, apparently.
For him to go back and then Galactus will blow his head off, he didn't learn the first time.
He had a big ass gun too, because this is, like I said, it's flying hot off shelves. I mean, literally the next day when you go to pick up Thanos, if you do not have it on your pull already, the book is already sold out. But this is number 16. I think they're currently up to number 18, but this is the book where the Ghost Rider gets help, and you see Galactus got a big ass gun and everything, and they were coming for Thanos. And on this episode of I Didn't Know, we had fucking Thanos shot Galactus' head clear the fuck off his shoulder. So, right, like I said, man, that Thanos is still great. A lot of their issues, 13, 14, 15, 16, they're all going into like second and third printings of the book, because I mean it's doing that great.
Link is hashtagging Thanos is a biatch.
Who did that, Link?
Yeah.
them light skinned brothers are ornery.
And yes, Mike,
you
on
would
Facebook,
know.
yes, Frank Castle is Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider. And be careful, Link. You know Thanos will come break into your house.
He just took out Galactus. He got no problem coming for you.
Exactly. And he's gonna stream the raping too. Come in here to throw that Titan D on you and take off. That's playing. We ain't gonna Blink is our boy. We ain't gonna let him do that. We have to distract him. I was like, Jushin, hit him with that Jushin miss, and let's pull Link out of it.
Talking about I'm becoming his herald.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah. That it is. He ain't even trying to do that. He just coming there dropping his name.
Cosmic power. You're just not understanding.
Your hero. Can I be your hero?
Ultimate cosmic power. Yeah, big limit space. You know, I'm gonna go with the ultimate cosmic power.
Oh, okay. I said I didn't have no Nurgle poop. I just got one across my phone. So, Juicy, you got a nerdgasm?
No, I'm gonna have to agree with my nerdgasm would be the Avengers trailer,
which we gonna get to later. My nerdgasm, the Avengers trailer, also. Excuse me, I
That poor Shaggy said I would be right there raping right along with him.
Exactly. Fucking massaging fucking Thanos' shoulders while he pounding away on Link. Everyone back there with a rag, and so as soon as wipes the sweat off.
Hey! No! That is our boy D Nasty's job with the rag and the massaging the shoulders and the water bottle.
Y'all stop trying to send us Link to the BPP.
You going to the butt pounding prison, Link?
But so nerdgasms are all around, and I just got a nerd poop that came across my phone. It says Pokemon Go player upset at losing a gym assaults another player. So for everybody that's not up to date on this Pokemon Go craze, it came out in 2016, and it's still going on. I thought it died out. Now only the hardcore players are still playing. So in the game, you can catch Pokemon, you can capture gyms with actual locations around the city, or your city, and you battle the Pokemon that are there, and then you place your Pokemon to hold that gym. Which in turn, somebody else can come along, battle yours, knock them off, kind of like King of the Hill type thing.
Okay.
So apparently, a Washington State man is facing charges of assault and malicious mischief in an incident witnesses have tied to winning a gym in Pokemon. They say it's not the first time he's gone after fellow players too. They all need to get together and whoop his ass. That's what they need. If it's not the first time,
get a knife or Pikachu on his fucking back.
If it's not the first time that he went after players, Portland, Oregon reported Friday that 3 friends were on a park bench in Vancouver, Washington, across Columbia River from Oregon, when someone pulled up in a car, parked, and charged out at them, brandishing a tire iron. The alleged assailant, Stephen Jolly, demanded to know which of the 3 on the bench was a Pokemon Go player. He coming out and, which one of y'all motherfuckers a Pokemon Go player? Which one of y'all?
Fucking run over here right into a fucking 3D. That is fucking crazy, man. It's just all right. Let me give it. Let's break it down. I can't necessarily go with him to a certain degree because I know I get angry. Y'all know y'all see me play my certain games and stuff. But I'll go ahead and cuss right there. Last thing I'm thinking about is getting in my car and chasing somebody down, although that would be very cool in a certain demonic way. But, it's like you live and let live. You never know. Like I said, you never know when you're running up on the wrong person. If you're getting out of there because you just lost some imaginary gym with some imaginary Pokemon that really don't fucking exist anyway, just let it go. Run out on me. Oh, you gonna catch them all right. Run up on you, boy, you're gonna catch all of them.
Right there.
Fucking feet, fists, everything. You gonna catch them all.
A friend of, hold on, he got out the car, tire iron. He was asking which one of you three is Pokemon player, taking the gym in the game. I was just reviving my Pokemon, said Andrew Otten. I took it from him. I didn't know he just took it, and he was like, "Hey, did you just take this gem from me?" That's pretty messed up, man. He was very angrily. A friend of Otten's. See, this sounds like Wicked right here. Wicked, you got an alternate name. A friend of Otten's said he was punched by Jolly several times until he took action. He said, "I got behind him and started choking him," said Grayson Hagstrom. Said, "I figure if he didn't have consciousness, he wouldn't be that tough."
Well, of course, if you're already night-night, you're not going to be that tough.
Exactly. Most motherfuckers asleep ain't that tough. What kind of dumbass squirrel? Keep going.
So Hagstrom said after posting about the incident on Facebook with the license plate of the car Jolly was driving, they were told this isn't the first time Pokemon Go players have been accosted in the area. The incident occurred on the Burnt Bridge Creek Trail in Vancouver, Washington. Jolly, to authorities, disputed striking anyone, but did say he hit a table with a tire iron. Pokemon Go has been out since almost 2 years, July 2016. Yeah, back then. So
that is fucking ridiculous.
So,
but yeah, I agree with that guy. You run up on me, I'm gonna put you in a fucking guillotine. Oh, that shit, Pokemon.
Hashtag Chokimon. Hashtag Chokimon.
There you go.
We gonna rename it. Exactly. Gotta cook them all.
Nice, good, deep guillotine too. Wrapped up legs around them and stuff. You see them fucking hands going like hummingbird wings and shit. Put him asleep and drag his ass right to an ant bed. Put his face right in that shit.
Well, damn, Wicked, all you had to do was put him to sleep.
Man. There needs to be there needs to be a lesson learned.
More than one.
Nobody knows that anything. No, I want scars for years to come. I want a month later you walk up to somebody like, hey, what happened to you? I want to make an impact.
Just like
Negan said, I need you to remember me.
Sure.
Yeah, what up, Lizzie? Let's see, she's joined in.
Oh shit! I thought that was it. Well, which one did the Nurka poop go to?
You just said one, didn't you?
No, I'm talking about with the guy getting out of the car with the tire iron over the.
Yeah, that was the second one.
Over the Pokemon
whoever got choked out, that's the winner.
Yeah, that's the one who got out of the car with the tire iron.
Yeah.
And another one just popped up too, actually. Suspected drug dealers arrested hiding cocaine and LSD inside fake Nintendo cartridges.
I gotta give him. That was ingenious.
Ingenious. I was just about to say, I bet Jushin would love that shit.
Hell yeah! Why? Who's gonna think about that?
4 people were arrested in the Netherlands last week after a police raid on the premises.
They got arrested, not ingenious enough.
That had been using 3D printers to create fake Nintendo cartridges, inside which were hidden a variety of drugs like LSD, cocaine, MDMA, mutant growth hormone. Dutch police raided a dark web drug dealer set up last year, and rather than shut it down, kept it running for a few weeks so they could gather names and addresses of buyers. Damn.
Can't trust a fucking cop.
Arrested 3 men and a woman were part of that list. 3 men were picked up in a home in Amsterdam. Woman was found in a large shed in the town of Werkendam, which had banks of 3D printers creating not just fake Nintendo cartridges, but replica ink cartridges as well. See, they fucking it up for everybody. Video games already got a bad stigma. Oh shit! But those were the only 2 dirt poops that I had. Link hashtag and Team Chokimon go night night.
Right. Now I want to make a shirt design. Rear naked joke. Somebody put a rear naked joke on Pikachu.
How Chucky Mongo night night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hold on. Let me see what I got as far as comics. I told you it was a slow news week, so a little light on topics. But I don't want to just dive right into the Avengers trailer right away. But actually, they put Jessica Jones just came out on Netflix. They put a teaser for Daredevil 3 on Netflix, and they released the release date for the new Luke Cage season 2.
Nice.
So I just have to find those articles.
Really? Motherfucker.
Whoa, what's going on?
Sorry. I was saying that for Jessica Jones.
You haven't even seen Jessica Jones.
Damn straight.
Talking all that shit, wasting your life away.
I gotta waste too much shit to watch as it is. If we watch that garbage.
Yeah, well, I can agree with you on all the stuff you got to watch because I just caught up on Flash sometime. I can't remember when.
Look, I just checked my DVR today. Oh, 7 episodes, man. Flash, I just deleted. I'm just gonna have to catch up in the postseason.
Did y'all see Kitty Pryde and Colossus is supposed to be getting married?
I saw like an advertisement for that. Was
About fucking time.
Marry Star-Lord for a little bit or something like that?
No, she was running around in space with him.
And that's that bullshit. She should have never been with Star-Lord.
Why not?
Because, man, I consider her and Colossus kind of like star-crossed. They were meant to be together.
Why? Because they've been doing this for so long?
Nope. They were better characters together than just making it up as they go along. I mean, that's what it felt like when they dumped Kitty Pryde with Star-Lord. They just dropped him into space. And, oh, hey, by the way, just say she's dating Star-Lord. With no back history, no nothing, just whereas Kitty Pryde and Colossus have history.
You mean kind of like they did Storm and Black Panther?
Exactly, Storm and T'Challa, yeah. If they had given it a little more back history, I would have been okay with it. They just kind of threw it together to make it seem like it was like it's always been there instead of building it all up. I mean, she had all this history with Forge, and for a while there, everyone thought that's who they were going to get with. That's who she was going to get with. Hell, people sometimes thought that she's going to get with Bishop when he came. I don't know, when he came on board.
Yeah, there was even rumors.
Ever a Kitty Pryde and Bishop thing or what?
No, it was never anything.
No, not Kitty Pryde. He's talking about Storm and Bishop.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Storm and Bishop.
Who knows? So, we'll see how that goes. It's almost not big news. They've been together for so long. It's like, okay, that's great.
It's the next.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jusha said. It's about time.
Yeah.
And it's like it's kind of like if there are couples that were meant to be together in X-Men universe, it was Scott Summers and Jean Grey, and it was Kitty Pryde and Colossus. And then they made the White Queen all of a sudden fall back, and I was, oh shit, here we go. I don't know. There's just no romance. They're not telling stories about romance like they used to. Like when they built up when Jean Grey died, they introduced Madeline hire as a pilot who was just driving, who was just taking Scott Summers just to his grandparents in Alaska. And then they built her up slowly after, over the course of years. She came back, she was declining again, and then she was, she was dating him. They were married. They had a son, and she was traveling with the X-Men after he went and joined the X Factor. He didn't come back. There was right because Jean Grey came back. So then he was on X Factor with Jean Grey, with his wife running around with X-Men. And then she turned into the Demon Queen, the Goblin Queen, because she was distraught.
Yeah,
I mean, that right there, he built up all the history and that angst to create a good story about their relationship.
Yeah.
You want us to email Marvel and tell them, hey, Jushin would like more romantic stories. That's what you want us to do.
That's right. You did straight. They have a lot of love. They need more love in the Marvel universe. I agree. More love in the Marvel universe. More love in the Marvel universe.
What we can do.
That's how you straighten out the Marvel universe.
More love in the Marvel universe. That's what we going with.
And kill Aunt May.
I thought Aunt May was dead.
Is she dead?
Is Aunt May dead?
I don't think so. I thought she was immortal.
She
don't
probably
she have
is.
the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah, she got it. Yeah, she probably do. I know that was the silliest shit that I ever seen. Spider-Man
giving up his wife for his fucking aunt.
That one more day, yeah.
Or that was the stupidest mess I ever saw.
Alright, so with Marvel's new releases, their next reset or whatever, it's supposed to be bringing back...
I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry. I thought when Doc Ock was running around the Superior Spider-Man...
Yeah.
I almost thought he was going to go after May and make it dirty. I really did, because he used to date May, so I almost thought he was going to go back and,
He should have.
Y'all are both gross as shit.
I would have read Spider-Man then. I'm like, man, this shit is interesting now.
Man, you would have, fucker.
They would have had to call it Spider-Man Taboo.
Man, naked. Looking like 4 wet pancakes down there. I don't know. Whatever. Y'all know Aunt May got moves.
Yeah, she do. I'm telling you.
Oh. You telling us?
Yeah, Aunt May got moves.
Apparently, he picked up Doc Ock, and he had to have 8 arms to get the May.
9 arms, you mean?
9, right? His foreplay was ferocious.
Well, real quick, moment of silence for Stephen King Hawkins. I meant Stephen Hawkins. I'm killing somebody else. Big shout out.
Oh shit!
But my bad, Stephen King. Stephen King is still alive. I meant Stephen Hawkins passed away. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Damn.
I lost my list of topics. I'm sorry, y'all.
I've been all over the place.
I'm looking for these damn things.
On this episode of Unprofessional as Fuck, we have
Steve Direct Edition.
I don't know what I did with them.
What are you looking for?
I had like a list of topics, but I don't know where they went. I don't know where them bitches went. Well, I mean, hell, video game wise, we got with the new Tomb Raider movie coming out. They released another game that's supposed to be hitting in September later this year called Shadow of the Tomb, I think it was, for the next Tomb Raider game.
Okay.
So, is anybody going to see the new Tomb Raider movie? Say again.
See what?
Say again, Jushin.
Is it going to be the third one, the trilogy, or is it going to be start over again?
I think it's going to be the third one in the trilogy.
Okay.
As far as the game is. But is anybody going to see the Tomb Raider movie?
I didn't plan to.
Wait, when did it come out? It came out this weekend?
This weekend, yeah.
I'll go next week. I'll go next weekend.
Because it was supposed to, it went up against Black Panther again, but it was still haven't been able to knock it out of first place.
Of course.
So Black Panther is number 1, 5th week in a row.
Wow. My thing is with the whole Tomb Raider one, I don't know. It's just like Tomb Raiders happened before.
Yeah.
That's just, I know it's a new actress and, whole new world, maybe more backstory or whatever, but it's like, it's still something that's happened before.
Try to say you want to see some
new
shit.
So maybe, I'm not sure how much money it made or anything, but it's like, Tomb Raider.
I'll go see it because I think it looks more like the video game reboot.
There were some video comparison of how the game looked and then how the movie looked and the scenes, and some of them did seem quite identical. I mean, it was amazing how they lined them up, and it just they closely resembled each other. So,
well, I don't mind. I mean, and if anybody hasn't played the game, then they get introduced a little bit to it. The game was. I thought the reboot was great, and the fact that they kind of dialed down on her attributes, let's just call them, in order to make her more, in order to focus more on on her survival skills.
Yeah, they did dial down on her attributes, but there were a lot of people that were complaining. This is just the same way they did with Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. They were saying that this new Tomb Raider, Alicia, I can't pronounce her last name, but they were saying her boobs weren't big enough to play Lara Croft.
Well,
that's a silly little excuse, but
hey, she carried the role. She was the best actress for the job. And, they go for these things. That way anybody can be cast into the role, not just typecasted like Annie. Only a redhead can play Annie? I mean, look at that movie with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. Well, they were pissed about that too.
Yes, they were. But if anybody ever saw the movie, they would say that the kid did a good job.
Yeah. I know some people, you got your hardcore, well, we all know.
Yeah, we know
some. Your hardcore people who just like, if it's any different from like the original or what it was written as or what it was originally drawn as, originally compromised as, we all know somebody, if it's not like that, they're automatically saying fuck it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably like how some people are looking at the Tomb Raider movie. Like, oh shit! I mean, look at the video. The video game. This thing that doesn't exist. This video game person. The video game her character has big boobs. She doesn't have big boobs. I don't want to see it. It's like seriously,
Right.
It would be like a great movie, but because she's not a triple whatever, you're not gonna see the movie.
Exactly, and we have some now. Granted, whatever your take is on Thor, because we know somebody that didn't like Thor because none of the Asgardians were just strictly Caucasian, as they were in the Marvel comics or in an Asgardian or in Norse mythology. But that's the thing about comic books. They're given free reign to develop the characters however they like it. And I mean, that's the same with writing or making movies. They can change characters to make them more, to change them away from the original, just so that way you can identify with them.
Yep.
So what do you think it is? You think they're changing these characters to make them more PC nowadays, or they changing these characters to appease everybody?
If they were trying to appease everybody, they leave it the way they are. The way it was meant to be. I think they're being more PC. But some of it actually works. Or a lot of it actually works.
Because, I always bring up the example. The original Daredevil movie. I don't think anybody was of the stature and size to play the Kingpin. We all know Kingpin in the comic is white, so they had to go get, Michael Clark Duncan to play Kingpin in the Daredevil movie. So it's not like it's the first time that this has happened, that these roles have changed or for whatever reason.
And he was the role of the Kingpin.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, people are getting upset like this is the first time that it's happening, but it's not.
Because I thought he did a good job as an actor. I just hated that fucking movie. It was silly as hell.
Yeah, it was silly, especially compared to what we have nowadays.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's just you won't catch him. Yeah, you won't catch him jumping on a fucking on a seesaw in the middle of fucking broad daylight and not give away his fucking identity.
Don't remind me, jeez.
Well, you think about the whole giving away identities, and it's so funny because we get our hero movies, and Justice League just came out in DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, whatever. And it's so funny when they brought Superman back, how when they went out there to check on him, how everybody's saying Clark.
Everybody. Well, you know what? They were doing that in Man of Steel because what happened? Lois Lane dragged his ass down, and then she took her up into the Kryptonian ship, and she got out of it, and he went and brought her down to Earth, got into a fight with Zod and the rest of the Kryptonians, and then when he finally comes back to Mom's farm, she comes running out of there, out of the police car. Clark! I'm like, yeah, just give it away. Yeah. I agree with you. Because she did that all throughout Batman versus Superman, and then she did it in this one, Justice League. Yeah. Intrepid reporter giving all secrets away. Looks like ain't hold.
I'm still looking for my topics. I'm sorry. It's like I'm gonna find these motherfuckers. I'm finna find these bitches.
Still haven't seen The Last Jedi, have you, Wicked?
No, but I'm working on a donation for that movie now.
Look, we know Wicked haven't seen The Last Jedi because after he see that one particular scene,
we'll hear from him.
We gonna hear from Wicked. Y'all got me up here watching this nasty shit. And if the audience have seen The Last Jedi, you know what scene I'm talking about. Cause to me it was hashtag Luke Skywalker suck dick. I mean, that was pretty much what he was doing. Because when you see it, Wicked, you gonna know. Like, Luke Skywalker's a nasty bitch.
That's all I was thinking.
All right.
Crazy.
All right. Infinity War trailer. Second Infinity War trailer dropped out when? Thursday? Friday?
Over this weekend. Thursday
or Friday. Gives a little bit more insight as to what's going on. If anyone's a fan of the comics, have read Infinity Gauntlet comic, you kind of have an idea. It's kind of that mixed with some of the new storyline, the more recent storyline that they have, because Thanos' Black Order wasn't originally in the Infinity Gauntlet series.
True.
The Infinity Gauntlet's been around for a while, so, and I think
they're a new addition to his entourage.
Right. Yeah. And in the Infinity Gauntlet comic, he wanted to destroy the world to prove his love to his mistress' death.
Yes.
In the MCU,
and we need the embodiment of death itself.
Right. In the MCU, he wants to destroy half the universe. And that's his reason for going after the Infinity Stones. So, and we all seen the trailer. Jushin.
Yep.
What's your thoughts as far as your predictions, as far as how the new trailer is coming along? First off, does it get you hyped for the movie?
I was hyped from the first one, but yes, I gotta say it does get me a little bit more hyped up.
Right, not like
especially because
not like that Venom bullshit they put out.
Only a month away, man. I'm getting more excited.
And they seem to be wanting to generate as much buzz as possible because they put out a new trailer. They pushed the movie up a week. I mean, how often are we used to that? It's most of the time they're always moving movies back.
Right. That proves that they're ready to roll. Plus, they're ready to rake in that money.
Yeah, they ready. Yeah, especially so soon after Black Panther. I mean, it was in February, exactly. But like, damn, they just hit $1.1 billion. So,
and it's about to go even further with this one. I'm excited about it because you see more of what's happening with everybody in the team. You see more interaction with between the Guardians and the this time instead of where the first teaser was just the Avengers, all the Guardians at the end or whatever. But you see their interaction, so it kind of lets you know that you don't have to wait until the end of the movie for them to actually come together. Wicked, what did you think?
Loved it. Just like you and Jay. Ever since the first trailer, I've been waiting for it to come out, and this one here, they get a little bit more detail. They show a little bit more of the Black Order in it. They show more, little interaction between the characters, like Guardians of the Galaxy when Star-Lord was talking to Iron Man. It really peeled a little bit more open to like, hey, this is going to be something gigantic.
It is.
And, it's not going to be easy. I mean, I'm telling you right now. I mean, people are going to get, your boys about the villains and stuff. People are going to get a taste of who the Thanos and the Black Order are. I mean, we're talking about raw strength. We're talking about, warrior stuff with Proxima Midnight. We're talking about, the Corvus Black Maw, just how they had Doctor Strange caught up on that mystical level. I mean, it's, of course they have their whole army that we see running across Wakanda. I think it's going to bring that good slap in the face, and that kick in the chest of like how badass Thanos is and how endangered the universe is with Thanos coming and the power of the Infinity Gauntlet.
When they show Captain America at the end, my goodness.
I was laughing at that.
Right?
Thanos saying, "Give me that ass," and Captain America's like, "No." It looks good. It looks great. I mean, I can't wait. We only have a couple of some weeks to go, but it's going to make an impact. I plan on going to see it.
Yeah, we only have a little over a month to go, like a month and 1 week.
Yeah, and they're trying to play down how sleeker the new Iron Man armor is, because in that one scene you could tell it was more streamlined than any of the other suits.
Exactly. Yes, I saw that when he was talking to Star-Lord and stuff. You saw
a
lot. You saw a lot. You didn't see like the plates hanging off or anything like that. It definitely looks good. Kind of like his little his little organic armor that comes about his body.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that the Night armor right there.
No, I think the Night armor happened before he went and got the new technological upgrade.
It probably did. He tried to get all spiffy and shit.
Everybody don't know what that Night armor do, boy.
That's for the world.
Next support.
we call it Tony Stark and his Night armor in the first trailer when Thanos punched the shit out of him. I don't even know if he put a lot of effort into that punch. He was just like, man, get on off me. Quit playing. Get off. Watch, back up. And he put Tony Stark to sleep. He put Tony Stark in the night. He hit him with the night knuckle.
Yeah, that's right. Friday was in the armor like, Tony, wake up. Tony. Oh.
So that's Tony Stark in his night armor.
He better not get choked out.
And the other thing is, I am ready to see, them also more power with Wakanda.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you look at it, as far as comic books go, when like the Skrulls try to invade, how they were getting so many places, but they ain't make a fucking dent in Wakanda. I'm ready to see, a little bit more of what Wakanda can do in this one too.
Yep.
But it is Thanos. That was the Skrulls. This is Thanos. We shall see.
I was telling Wicked too. I said even if the movie is horrible, which I don't think it can be at this point, just the interactions between the different characters alone is gonna be worth gold. They showed that small snippet of Tony and Star-Lord, and you just like, I don't think these two are gonna be able to stay together.
But can you imagine that whole conversation between them? Plus, because Spider-Man was right there, so you didn't even hear what he had to say, and the kid can talk.
Yes. And they showed the snippet at the end with him and Doctor Strange.
Yes, that was fun. Like, oh, well, you are made of that. And I'm ready to see what Tony Stark has to say when Groot is just saying, "I am Groot" the whole time, and of course his interaction with Drax the whole time. It's like all sorts of stuff, man. I can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be. I gotta say though, the Avengers movie has gotten better from the first one to the second one. So to the Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
So hoping that it keeps building, getting better.
Definitely.
Especially now that we know Thanos is coming for Vision in that damn gem. You know he's gonna get him.
Oh yeah, Corvus Glaive put that thing right on his head, and Vision was screaming. It was all sorts of stuff. It's like they're not ready, man. Vision ain't ready. I mean, there's one thing. Vision, this ain't Hawkeye, okay?
No.
This ain't fucking Hawkeye.
Now, one thing that a lot of people have noticed is that Hawkeye has been strangely absent from the trailers and the posters, and so everybody is speculating that Hawkeye is going to die in this one.
Hawkeye, I think, is pulling an old man Hawkeye. He's just chilling at home, trying to, live up to his oath to his wife to be retired, probably.
Or
and we'll probably,
because I know
we'll probably have.
Go ahead.
Huh? No, go ahead. I was just saying he was going to probably end up having to come in it near the end. That's all.
Or I remember seeing like spoiler photos of somebody in the Ronin armor. Now I don't know if that's going to be in this one. I don't know if it's going to be in this one or if it's going to be in the next one. It's supposed to be the two-parter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody's supposed to be in the Ronin armor.
Spoiler alert. Now this is going over what we've just read, but yes, I heard something or read someplace that he does become Ronin because like something about like Thanos kills his entire family.
Oh. Damn, if that happens. Spoiler alert, Wicked, damn.
He said that.
The first thing I said. Spoiler alert. I did say spoiler alert.
Yeah, Juicy got hurt on
now
that.
I gotta say attention. All right,
I'm here. I'm not
listening. Link wants to chime in.
Okay, come on in. Chime on in. In the mortal words of Michael Jackson, chum on, Link. Chum on.
Hold on, he wants to join in. If I can get Link on in a minute.
I thought we instituted the only one light skin rule.
No, you instituted that, and we never agreed.
I gotta have that unique ability. Y'all gonna take that away from me?
Y'all quiet until Link gets here. We keep on going. But
right.
Man, that's what I heard about Hawkeye and his situation. So we'll
We get
see,
to
man.
the-
I'm so ready for this, man. I mean, for those that who aren't the diehard, come like they love the Avengers movie, but it's one thing to be a huge fan of the movie and then be a huge fan of the comic book. So on the level of what the Infinity Gauntlet did in the comic books, I mean, even wiping people completely from existence, I'm so ready to see exactly what level they take it to, what they get going.
Well, they say with the snap of fingers.
Oh yeah.
You know what though? Because here's what I'm hoping, that once you get done with this phase, because who knows where Marvel is gonna go next after they're done with Infinity. All we know is that this group of Avengers will be over. We know it'll be done for Cap. We know it'll be done for Thor. We know it'll be done for her. All right.
It might be the introduction of some more characters. I've read even before this recent trailer, they said there's going to be a time in the movie where there's going to be like at least like either 30 or 60 characters, like Marvel characters on the screen at once.
Well, here's also what I'm thinking, because this could also open the door to Operation Galactic Storm. You know, when the Kree tried to when they tried to wipe out, they tried to wipe out Earth, or they tried to they started a war with when they started the war against with the Shi'ar Empire. They went out in space, and they ended up at the end of it, they ended up killing their leader. What was his name? The Living Intelligence. What was it? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
The Kree were ruled by this giant like brain in a jar.
Krang.
No, not Krang.
The other brain in the jar.
Out there in the universe would help me out with the name, but I gotta do my job. Research.
Supreme Intelligence.
That's what it was. Yes, Supreme Intelligence. He was the ruler of the Kree, and he pushed for them to have a war with the Shi'ar so they could end the evolutionary dead end that was the Kree, because the Kree they were trying to be superior than everybody else. Then they evolved to the highest level, but apparently they had been in an evolutionary dead end for so long. And the end result of that story ended up with the Avengers split down the middle on how to end the war, because half of them wanted to capture the intelligence, half of them wanted to kill them, and a group of the Avengers went and killed the Supreme Intelligence. And after that had happened, they couldn't trust each other anymore, and I think that's where they split up, and they became. I think it led to the West Coast Avengers being created.
Or the Great Lakes Avengers.
I don't think it led to the creation of the Great Lakes Avengers. But with that story,
y'all, for those that don't know, they gotta go Google Great Lake Avengers so y'all can understand why we're laughing.
But with that story, you had other characters that were great. You had a second Thor. You had with the beard, who ended up becoming Thunderstrike. You had Quasar. You had Iron Man in his space armor. You had all these other characters that they could introduce, and I'm thinking, what's her name? Captain Marvel, the third Captain Marvel, the lady who can control light. She was on the Ultimates.
Photon.
The recent Ultimate. Yeah, Photon.
Yeah.
I think she was a member of the team then.
Wait,
still haven't found it.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. What were you saying about Photon?
Oh, no, I was just saying they introduced the character. So they could move on and introduce more characters that way if they wanted to.
Right, because the actress for this player for Photon has dropped out. They just hired a new actress for her. I assume she's playing Photon for the Captain Marvel movie, right?
Yeah. Well, here's also they can also take the Kree to another level, because they introduced the Kree in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
You haven't really seen them since, so they could bring them back. Ronan the Accuser was such of a maniac, not maniac. I would say a zealot.
Yeah, he was in the first Guardians. He was a bit of a zealot. Everybody thought he was just working for Thanos, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at first that's how it started. That's how it looked, but apparently not. You think we'll get to see Captain Marvel in this? She's been hinted.
Possibility.
She was hinted at in Doctor Strange.
It's a possibility.
All I want to see is the War Machine get set loose. That's all I want.
I am sending Link an invite. Link, I'm sending you an invite.
See some comments being made
to the Discord.
Shaggy said Hawkeye was pulling in Nick Fury with the LMD.
Oh, hey. Well, they have introduced that in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, they did. They introduced that last year. And yeah, where are they at? Because they just came back from the future.
Yeah. That was very dreary.
It was dragged out further than it needed to be.
Yeah, they seem to be doing that with a lot of these shows. I mean, I hope they don't continue that with Netflix. You know what? Netflix actually probably just need to go ahead and start doing Marvel movies instead of the episodes. You know, just movies straight to Netflix instead of like the episodes. Yeah, because a lot of the episodes just draw it out and really don't need to be.
I agree.
So they probably need to just go ahead and knock out some of them, some Netflix movies for Marvel.
Yeah, did you see that? Cloak and Dagger is set here to start soon on
I've seen
Freeform, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think it was bad business for Marvel to try to. Their reason for it, I think it was bad business for them to spread their properties across so many platforms.
Because everybody knew it was Netflix.
Yeah.
You could go there, but you know they want to share the love with everybody else.
Right.
And with Freeform, I understand why they did Freeform because Freeform is a station that they gear towards teens.
Okay.
Whereas Disney geared towards kids.
But then they got Runaways on Hulu.
Hulu, yeah. Yep.
But then 2019,
Disney's going to be doing their own streaming,
and they gonna yank everything. It's gonna cost less than Netflix.
Oh, it's going to cost less?
Yeah, they already announced pricing for it. It's like $7.99.
Sweet. They got the Star Wars movies on there.
They got the Star Wars. Right now, Netflix can continue using the Defenders and all of that, but they're not making any new ones.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Wait, so what does that mean for the Defenders and
they can still make
Daredevil
the Defenders. They can still make the Defenders, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Punisher. They can still make those. But any new characters that they wanted to make Netflix series off of, they can't do that.
Oh, damn, that sucks. But okay, I understand the reasoning because you want to put the property on your stuff. I mean, that's what CBS did with Star Trek.
I mean, why pay somebody to do it when you can bring that money in house? But that was what I had. Any last words before we wrap it up? And I probably look like I'm searching for somebody trying to kill me the whole time. I'm trying to watch the Twitch chat. Anybody in the Twitch chat, what do you want to talk about? Anybody on Facebook, what you want to talk about? Hit us up with some discussions. And no, Shaggy. Shaggy's our third light skin that can come on the show. We gonna have to get Shaggy back on too. It's been a while since we had Shaggy on.
Yes. And magically someplace get Dirty CG back. Oh, speaking of that, hey, another little. I guess we could throw this. I mean, I know it's kind of late, but throw this in the Nerdgasm section. We got those cons coming up.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
Con on its way. We got MegaCon on its way.
Oh, I went down to Extra Life United. I told everyone our last podcast that I was going down there, and
yes,
it was quite an experience, I must say. I mean, it was quite an experience because this is going to be my 4th year doing Extra Life. And if you don't know about it, what we do is we stream video games and try to raise money for our local children's hospital. And what really drew me in was that all the money that you raise stays local. It doesn't go into some giant pot and divvied out how they want it to do. It stays local right here, in your hometown. For your children's hospital. So I went down to Orlando. It was Children's Hospital Week, and man, it was like, it really hit you to see what your money was being used for. Interacting with the kids with these type of diseases, and some terminal, some not just the kids. The kids were tough. I can tell you that much right now. These kids strong as all hell. But what really got you is like they families, people coming up to you just, outright sincere gratitude about. We were walking through the Children's Miracle Network store, and this guy stopped us, and he was like, "Hey man, y'all do Extra Life?" And we were like, "Yeah, we do Extra Life." And he was like, "Man," and he just started telling us his daughter, everyone, all the specialists and stuff that he took his daughter to, they said she wasn't supposed to live past the age of 2. But he was like, the funds that he got from Extra Life allowed her. She's 10 now, so it's like hearing stuff like that, like the all week long, and I mean, it really like put a lot of things in perspective. It really humbles you. And it was like, wow, it's something like you didn't think, it's something you hope that nobody ever has to go through it, but of course there are, and you just want to do your part to give back. So, but I mean, it was quite an experience. I think I'm gonna make it a annual thing to try to go down there if the price is right. There was a lot of discussion about that too. So, because before it was like $300 a ticket. But now they this time they lowered it to $150 for like 4 days, which is not bad. It's about the usual price you pay for like a con or something like that.
What?
So yeah, but when they first started off, there was only 60 people that went. This year they had 300, so it just seems to be growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger. So, but that wasn't all we did. We also did some board game tournaments, some video game tournaments. Like I told Wicked, one guy, he took home 14 grand for his local children's hospital. I brought back a cool $75. I did my part, starting off. But next year I'm gonna be more prepared. I gotta say, I'm gonna be more prepared.
Good. Very proud of you. Big shout out to Extra Life.
Oh,
so no link.
No, he's not.
Log off.
Yeah, we about to log off. Link. We gonna have to get you on for the next discussion, cause we have to set it up beforehand. I'm sending link and invite, but it still say he's not joining. He said he was trying to join, but he locked out. Link wants to know what we think about the Overwatch comics. Have anybody read them? I know y'all don't play the game.
I know of the game. I mean, I've watched you play plenty of times, mobile. So but I haven't checked out the comic though.
Yeah, say no.
But so he wants to know: do you think that comics that are made for video games, do they enhance the game any at all, or do they take away from the game experience?
Now I have gotten plenty of comic book games based on video games. Stalker, I got Street Fighter. I even got some of the whole Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe comics, which was pretty interesting. I don't know. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the person, the individual. I mean, and this is kind of like a two-sided coin on it. Like, I think it's great, to see a little bit more in-depth character-wise, as far as your favorite video game personas, just seeing them do a little bit more, seeing a little bit more action, seeing a little bit more in-depth about that character, him or her. And like I said, I like the whole G.I. Joe versus Street Fighter. I mean, you were surprised who won, you were surprised who was losing. It was something new. And then, then you got your people who are just, I think, complete purists about it, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, it's one of those things that, they don't like to see it. Okay, it's supposed to be a video game, it should be a comic book, and that's it.
And that's it.
I don't know. Fitty on it.
Jushin?
Not really sure if I've ever read a comic book about a video game, but I've read plenty of comic books about. No, I take that back. I've read mostly books about movies. I've read novelizations, so person who likes back history or that extra bit of information that you might get because you're like you hear something or you see something in a movie and you think it doesn't add up, but the book it does add up and you learn a little bit more than you did before. So I'm all for it. Anything to add a little bit more history to anything that you're playing, you're watching.
Right, because I think they
or reading.
Using Star Wars as an example. I think they added Han Solo's funeral to the book, to one of the books. Like I think they put it at the beginning of the Last Jedi book. They put Han Solo's funeral in there because a lot of people were asking, no one they didn't have a funeral for Han Solo after he was killed or something like that. Just like that scene where Chewbacca ran past Leia.
Yeah.
And you think that that would have been the first person that he went to.
Yeah, or the scene where yeah, because he should have went straight to her, gave her a hug.
So
I don't know,
but yeah, it wasn't in the Last Jedi the movie, but from my understanding, they added it to like the novelization, Han Solo's funeral.
Okay.
All right, and as far as some of a little bit of commentary on Facebook, Lizzie's just given us a shout out. She enjoys this on Sunday evenings now, and also she is reading some comic books, Mata Hari and Shade the Changing Woman. So it's
that's
good that, our family, our fans are, giving those books and getting in depth on those certain areas, and even with those books, two unique books. So definitely, I remember the days of Shade the Changing Man.
Yeah.
I'm not completely 100% familiar with Shade the Changing Woman, but if it's anything like predecessor, I know it's got to be good.
Okay.
And last one, Link wants to know who do you think win in the slugfest between Thanos and the Beyonder?
No doubt.
We're talking about somebody who can really alter a lot of things, I think, the Beyonder.
Without the Infinity Stones.
Yeah,
exactly.
Thanos didn't have the Infinity Stones all the time, and it seemed like without the Infinity Stones, Thanos be catching a lot of L's. So I have to go with the Beyonder on that one.
He catches L's, but he still hands out a lot of ass whooping.
But that was our slugfest. We might want to throw that up there on the Facebook page. Who do our fans think will win between Thanos and the Beyonder? Bring back our Friday night fights.
Yes. Been a while.
But last words, gentlemen, before we get out of here.
Thanks for tuning in. Hey, team, gonna be doing Direct Edition's gonna be doing a lot of growing. Like Mobile said, we're gonna bring back our Friday night fights like we used to. Just as far as the fans are gathering their perfect team for a particular mission or a particular battle, and seeing what's what. We're going to get more into our video reviews again. We're going to hit our cons, do a little bit more recording and everything there. So, hey, we're not gonna let it die down again and stuff. We're gonna keep on growing.
What you said?
That's what you gotta say. You're gonna die on this. This is your last video. Die on this.
He said it's gonna be your last video. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Be sure to catch us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We're all across the board. Like Wicked said, more videos to come, more podcasts to come. Stay tuned. Also,
and one more thing. Congratulations to Becca, who was the winner of the Black Panther thing.
Right.
Yep. So she loved the gear, and hey, another crowd satisfied fan. So keep tuning in, and be the one to be the next one.
Yep. We usually do it on the 4th Friday of every month. It'll go up sometime that weekend, and it's up for a week on the Facebook page. All you got to do. Well, now I'm doing comments. Before, you can either like, share, or comment. But now you got to comment. There's going to be a question in there. You just answer the question the best of your ability. And you enter to win. After a week, we contact you. You don't notify us in 3 days that you want that prize. We move on to the next one. But other than that, all right, we out of here. Deuces.
Later.
It's